Assalamualaikum and a very good day to the examiner and to all my fellow friends. I'm from Bachelor of Science Financial Mathematics who would like to present my final year project entitled Analytic Network Process in Supply Selection, a case study in an electronic firm. This is my overview of my final year project. For the introduction, choosing the right supplier may be a very important thing compared to scanning a series of price lists. It will depend on a wide range of factors such as value of monies, qualities, reliabilities, and services. These things were measured on how you're concerned about the importance of these different factors will be based on your business strategies and priorities. This research is to determine the best supplier for the company by using analytic network process method. For the problem statements, firstly, many organizations face more turnover problems. Second, could not to select the supplier effectively. Lastly, the organization also faced a lot of waste of money and time. So, the research objective is to investigate the analytic network process method in supply selection problem and to identify the best supplier in electronic firm. For the literature review, Pekarju and Safavi in year 2015, they used ANP to evaluate and prioritize the barriers of credit rating insurance company in Iran. Zar et al. In year 2018, they made a research about prioritizing and weighing shift work disorder among the personnel of Hospital Kemen, University of Medical Science by using ANP. Cheng and Lee in year 2005, they illustrate on how to empirically prioritize a set of projects by using 5-level project selection action. Lastly, Nejati and Isbirak in year 2014, they evaluate the intellectual capital in dairy company by using AMP method. For the methodology, step 1, model development and problem formulation. In this research, the main 3 criteria are cost, quality, and long-term relationship. So these are the AMP model for supply selection. For the step 2, pairwise comparison of determinants. Step 2 is to obtain the relative weight. We have to compute the weighted priority after obtaining the relative weight in between the determinants. Table 1 show is a Saati scale. So table 2 is pairwise comparison matrix for relative important determinants. Step 3, pairwise comparison of dimension. To determine the relative importance of dimensions, a pairwise comparison matrix is prepared in the implementation of the supplier model clusters on the determinants. So table 3 showed that pairwise comparison matrix for relative importance of dimension on determinant cost. For step 4, pairwise comparison of enablers. The pairwise comparison for enabler can be set up in various levels with respect to upper level dimensions and determinants. So the table 4 show pairwise comparison metric for attribute enablers and the determinant cost and the dimension financial performance. Step 5, pairwise comparison of matrices for it. Step 5, pairwise comparison of matrices for interdependencies. For interdependencies, the pairwise comparison matrices is made for each enablers with respect to the determinant and dimension. Table 5 show pairwise comparison metric for attribute enablers under determinant cost and dimension. Table 5 show pairwise comparison matrix for attribute enablers under determinant cost and dimension financial performance. Step 6 is supermatrix formation and analysis. Supermatrix is a partition matrix where each submatrix is composed of a set relationships between and within the levels as represented by the decision makers model. So table 6 show the supermatrix for cost before convergence. Table 7 show supermatrix for cost after convergence. For step 7, evaluation of alternative. To influence the determinants, the final set of pairwise comparison is made for the relative impact of each alternative, which are supplier A, supplier B, and supplier C. So the table 8 show pairwise comparison matrix for the relative importance of alternative on enablers. Next, step 8, selection of the potential supplier. To To select the potential supplier, it will depend on the values of various desirability indices. In this research, for the determinants, there are 3 desirability indices, one each for the 3 suppliers A, B, and C. So these are the formula of desirability indices. Table 9 shows the compatibility desirability indices. Step 9 is calculation of overall weighted index. Overall weighted index for an alternative is the summation of the products of the desirability indices and the relative importance weights of the determinant for the supply selection. So table 10 shows the result. For the results and discussion, table 10 shows the results of overall weighted index. It shows that supplier A has the highest value of overall weighted index, which is 0.5051. So the best supplier that we choose is supplier A. For the conclusion, the purpose of this study is to determine the supplier selection in an electronic firm by using ANP method, and it used the various of levels, which are determinants, dimensions, enablers, and alternative. This method can be used to interpret and compute the data to make a decision, and the complex multi-criteria decision-making problem can be simplified by using super decision software in ANP. This study shows that supplier A is the most potential supplier of this case company, followed by supplier B and supplier C. It shows that the company pay more attention towards cost compared to quality and long-term relationship. All of the inferences may be drawn because the ANP method approach can handle all of the interdependencies. So these are the references. That's all from me. Thank you.